All right, hey guys, what's up? This is Mash the Stampede, and I wanted to do a very quick video showing off everything that I picked up at Toomanygames 2025. Me and my friends got to check out Toomanygames 2025. It was a lot of fun. The event kind of ends up being like a bit of a big shopping spree, flea market. If you're into video games, they got tons of cool stuff, video games, tabletop, and the like. Now, this is not going to be including any free stuff I got. Like, for instance, I got this free pack of cards. I'm not including free stuff. I'm only including the things that I picked up, I paid for. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to get started. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit for you guys. So we're going to start very simple, basic. I got 3 packs of Code Geass Union Arena. These are 12 card booster packs. I really like these because obviously I'm a fan of the show. Otherwise, I wouldn't get them. But it's just really cool to see them. I'm going to link it into the description of this video. But our Two Stupid Gamers channel, we did a video where we went to Long Island TCG show. That was also really cool. I recommend you guys checking that out. And I got a pretty decent pull from one of these. But ever since then, I can't find specifically Code Geass versions of the Union Arena pack. So I saw them for 3. Again, these are relatively cheap because they're just booster packs. You're only getting 12 cards. You do have a chance of having maybe 1 or 2 decent cards in there. Usually nothing crazy, but yeah, I saw them, so I had to pick them up. And continuing with more very light, small stuff, I got a bunch of custom covers for analog sticks. These are obviously assorted interests. You have some Simpsons, even some Spider-Man, other video games. And yeah, I saw this and I thought to myself, like, you know, for the price that it was, having a cool customizable analog covers is pretty decent. I like having these on because it protects your analog sticks from wear. I used to have a lot of PS3 controllers that when I didn't put any kind of cover like this on them, they would absolutely get damaged, disgustingly gross, and the like. Now, I also already used 2 of them. I already ended up putting 2 of them on my Switch. Let me just zoom that out a little bit. But yeah, I already put 2 of them on my Switch. So you have Mario and Luigi, obviously. I mean, I saw those 2 and that was perfect. I kind of wanted Wario and Waluigi would have been cool too. But yeah, Mario and Luigi. So I already put them on. Thankfully, they work with the Switch 2. The guy actually wasn't sure if they would, but he said that they probably would because they're slightly bigger Joy-Cons. But yeah, I picked these up. I also saw one of these is a Pikmin Blind Box Terrarium. I already have one, but I didn't realize that there was a whole second set because when I took a look at some of the pictures around, I noticed that they were different from the one that I had. But specifically, this is more like the classic Pikmin games. So like from 1, 2, I think even 3 as well. The other Blind Box series is specifically stuff from Pikmin 4. So this one appeals to me a lot more. I hope I get a pretty good one. And you know what? This is going to be a video in the future for sure. And this next one, of course, we're at Toomanygames. So how could we not buy video games? I kind of have a bit of a conundrum with this one. But this was a gift from my friend Zero. We do the Two Stupid Gamers channel together. I wasn't sure on the spot if I had a copy of Daytona USA for the Sega Saturn. First off, I just want to say I saw more Sega Saturn games at Toomanygames than I have since the 90s, and it was awesome. But yeah, besides that, Zero got me this as an early birthday gift, so shoutouts to Zero. Thank you. I appreciate that. However, there is one thing that happened. I, for the life of me, could not remember if I had this game or not. Definitely for the future, I'll make sure to take a look at my Saturn collection before I buy more Saturn games. But in this case, I thought it was safe because this was the Championship Circuit Edition of Daytona USA. Opening up inside, you can see that this is a copy of just that, Daytona USA Champion Circuit Edition. But guys, let me tell you, I was so pissed when I came home because as it turns out, yes, I already had a copy of the Daytona USA Circuit Edition, Championship Circuit Edition. I am so forgetful sometimes, and I honestly I don't know. I guess I must have picked this up at a different convention, or I picked it up at a retro game store. I honestly don't remember, but I already had it. I was so mad at myself until I actually opened up the copy that I already had, only to realize I bought it with the wrong game. This is the original Daytona USA. As you can see, it doesn't say Championship Circuit Edition. So technically speaking, even though I have two boxes that represent the same game, I actually ended up still getting two different games. So I guess kind of a bit of a relief there. Although I will say, if anyone out there wants to trade me their regular Daytona USA Sega Saturn case for this one, for some reason, if you want that, definitely let me know, because I don't need two of them, and I would appreciate having the original case for the Daytona USA. But anyway, regardless of that whole the situation, yeah, again, thank you to my good friend Zero. Appreciate that. I'm honestly trying to remember all the vendors that I went to. If I get a chance to figure out who these guys were, I'll make sure to link them. But there was a fantastic booth that towards the end of the day, I just thought I was done. I thought there was nothing else for me to do. And I found a great booth that had every game under the sun, every platform at least under the sun. They had tons of great collector's edition, tons of great merch, and even Totaku figures, which almost got my friend Zero to cave. So I went ahead and I bought a stack of games, which includes Resonance of Fate for the PS3. As you can see here, it is a new copy of Resonance of Fate. I was always really curious about this RPG. It's from Sega. It's one of the first big Sega games on the PS3 platform. So I definitely, this could also be a potential stream in the future. The next game I got was NASCAR 14. And I'm also going to show off the game after that, which is NASCAR the game Inside the Line. I couldn't decide between these two. I did a quick check online. They're both almost $10 a piece. And I just kind of wanted to get a NASCAR game from a bygone era that has like a decent campaign mode. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I could not figure which one of these the fans like better, just doing a quick research on the show floor. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get both. I also like one of them is by Deep Silver. I love Deep Silver, so I have high hopes for NASCAR 14. And I just really like the cover of NASCAR the game Inside Line. So maybe I'll get a chance to play these. I don't know if I'll be able to stream them, but I am looking forward to trying them out. And I got one more PlayStation 3 game, and that is Soul Calibur 5. I've been a really big fan of this game for a while. I never had a copy of it because at the college where I went to, we were part of a fighting game club. So we pretty much never had a reason to own this because we always had a copy there. And I really enjoyed playing it. This is the Soul Calibur that featured Ezio from Assassin's Creed. I enjoyed this version a lot. 6 is really good too. Who knows if they'll give us a 7 or not one day. But yeah, Soul Calibur 5. Finally have my own copy. Again, it was just about $10. So these were some of the games I picked up. There's one more major purchase that I did from this booth. For a little bit of context, for those of you that maybe didn't get a chance to catch the stream, I just played No More Heroes 1 and 2 all the way through on stream. It was a ton of fun. The thing is, I didn't actually own a copy of No More Heroes 1 and 2 limited run for the Switch. I could have used my original hardware, but I was always really curious about those limited re-releases, especially since now that I have a Switch 2, I can run them really well. I borrowed those from friend of the channel, Snapple Pants. Shoutouts to Snapple Pants. But I obviously, as a big No More Heroes fan, I wanted a copy for myself. I saw someone that had a brand new version of the collector's edition of 1 and 2 available for an absurd price. But the booth that I just got those most recent game pickups that I just showed off had both No More Heroes 2 and No More Heroes 1. You can hear them. They click together. There's a little magnet to complete the box art. You can also see on the side as well. They do the same thing, completing the image of Travis. These are not in the best shape. The boxes are a little bit roughed up. It's obviously used. And you can see that each of them are missing poster. But they're charging $60 for them. I got them on a deal for $50 a pop. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go for it. So let me open at least one of them real quick here. This is actually the first time that I'm opening this, so let's do it together on camera. Again, they are missing the poster, but you have the original box. It's so funny because I was just looking at that box. You have an art book. And finally, original soundtrack. Again, The box, it says right on the box, it was missing a poster. I'm okay with that. I don't really need the poster. If it meant I could get it off of a little bit of a deal, I'm fine with that. The case seems to be in pretty good condition. Nothing at fault there. We get the manual, Bizarre Jelly on the back, and now I finally have the Switch cartridge, my own copy of it. Don't recognize any damage there. Anytime after a convention, you want to play test everything, so I'll pop this in real quick off stream. And you also get the cool steelbook as well. Oh, with a card. I'll actually go ahead and put that into a sleeve. Nothing. There's not like there's any crazy value about it, but yeah, I'll definitely sleeve that. But yeah, very nice steelbook. I'm not always crazy about the steelbooks, but it's there. And unfortunately, one of the CDs popped out. I hope that doesn't mean the thing is broken, but having the soundtrack is great too. I really prefer, after my recent stream, I really prefer the soundtrack for No More Heroes 2. You get the art book as well. All the villains, a little bit of information about the game, some behind the scenes. So yeah, it was just nice that I got to shop around a little bit. And yeah, I was able to find an item on my list that I've been looking for a while. And even though I found it for a much higher price new, I found it pretty decent for a used price, just again, minus the poster. So I might as well do the second one as well while I'm here. And again, it has to be said, it's really cool that they kind of like magnet clip together. But yeah, let's see. So we have another steelbook, another art book. Oh, you actually get the whole flag too. It's a little bit smaller, but you get the whole flag, so that's nice. And one more time, the original soundtrack. So you have the Santa Destroy flag. No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle, a little bit of an art book. Looks like there's a few more pages here. Some more detailed looks at some of the characters. Again, with the steelbook, there'll probably be a card in here. Yep. So we have number 254. Limited run, likes to do little cards. They like to do little cards with the releases. Obviously, you have the game itself. And now I feel like I'm kind of confused, kind of wondering, maybe I should do, maybe when I go to meet the voice actor for Travis, I should use one of these instead. I'm still kind of deciding that. But yeah, don't see any damage on the cartridge, but we won't know that for sure until we test it. And I'm going to be careful opening this CD because it probably also popped out. Okay. Ooh, I really like the design on the CDs on this. The clear back with like the logos, it just emphasizes everything so much. But yeah, No More Heroes 2 had a really good soundtrack. So that was that. I'm going to take a second to put all of this cool stuff away. And again, I'll be sure to sleeve those cards as well. So just give me 1 second. And there they are. I'm not really putting these into sleeves because I want to sell them or something. And obviously they were used, so God knows what actual condition they're in. But just for myself, I'm going to add them to my collection and they mean something to me. So why not put them in? They look really nice with the hollow on the end. But we got a couple more things. Here is a copy of Freedom Wars for the PS Vita. If anyone remembers, I streamed this game all the way through on my channel. This was a pickup from Brooklyn Video Games. If you guys want to go check them out, I'll definitely throw in the link to the description to this as well. But yeah, I figured why not have the actual physical copy of it? The remaster port for the PS5 is fantastic. I've been enjoying the online as well. I do intend to jump back into it, but having the original copy is pretty cool too. So there you go. There's unfortunately no manual or anything like that, but yeah, I saw this at Brooklyn Video Games booth, had to go ahead and pick this up. And the last video game that I have is actually, so this is a fan translation of Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. I'm going to just take it out of its little GBA protector case. Good God, I have not held one of these in a really, really long time. I used to have a bunch of them for all my favorite GBA games, but there is a Game Boy Advance copy of Fire Emblem the Binding Blade. This has been fan translated, so this is a modded cart of sorts, because again, it's a fan translation. But I was told that it should work on any first-party hardware. I do have a Game Boy player, I have a GameCube. I'm toying with the idea of streaming this, so definitely stay tuned for that. Oh, and we picked this up from... we picked this and Mother 3 fan translation GBA carts up from Retro Game Con, so definitely go check them out as well. They also had tons of amazing voice actors and other guests that you could have done cool autograph signing sessions with. So John DiMaggio was there from Futurama. I've been a longtime fan of Futurama. I absolutely love the humor, the world, the silliness, the art style. Futurama is one of my favorite shows of all time, without a doubt. So just seeing that John DiMaggio was there, I decided to go get a print signed by him. Obviously, you could see there he also gave a quote. John DiMaggio was really, really cool. He totally gave off the vibes of like a New York, New Jersey dad. Had a good conversation with him. It was good to see him in good spirits. And he also had a CD too, which they said that there was like a CD for sale, and I was like, what's this? So it's called I Know That Voice. It's a documentary that puts a face to the voices we all know and love. It looks like it has some of the other actors from Futurama as well, the other cast members. So I'm excited to open that up. It was only $10, so I figured why not do the add-on. And now for the last thing that I have. Let me just put this beautiful piece of 8x10 art away. I'm just going to zoom out because we're going to need as much space for this as possible. But yeah, so Toomanygames has been around for a little while. From what I understand, it also wasn't originally called Toomanygames. Yeah, Toomanygames has been around for quite some time. And what they like to do, which I don't see this at too many conventions, they have posters from the previous years. So even if you weren't at that event, you got to check it out. They do sell them. They're $5. And again, like I said, I'm not a big poster guy, specifically because when you get posters, taking them home from a convention, they end up like this. And that kind of bothers me. But this one thankfully made it. It is their 2020 convention, which, as you know, for YouTube algorithms purposes, I won't get into too much details, but Toomanygames was canceled this year. I really like the motif they did with the Oregon Trail. It just brings back some interesting memories, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to cave. This is going to be a cool poster that I will hopefully find someplace on my wall. But anyway, yeah, Toomanygames 2025 was fantastic. I got a bunch of stuff. I'd be happy to hear what you guys think about it. Again, some of this you'll definitely be seeing in upcoming videos or streams. So definitely hit that like button, subscribe, hit the links in the description, and check out any of the stores I mentioned as well, because they're all really cool people and they deserve your support. So that's pretty much all I got to say. I was really happy to kind of document my pickups from the convention. And until next time, see ya.